Hello. So guys, welcome back to Honeybee's Hive. I'm Honeybee. I hope everyone is having a wonderful week so far. Um, I think it's why are you grumbling? Immediately Mika starts grumbling. So what's today? Tuesday? Yeah. Well, it's Tuesday evening, Tuesday night here for me. So I know some places it might be into the morning already. Um, but anyway, I was I was actually yeah, I think it's like 10 maybe. I don't know. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 10:40 p.m.
So yeah, it's 10:40. So, I was I was setting up in the vintage doll corner because I was going to do a box opening. I ordered or another mechanical baby. Um But I was, I decided I just want to come talk to you. I just want to come sit down. I want to come talk. And in the meantime, I figured I'll be working on some things. Oh, but I also want to show you some things in the process right now. I'm pretty excited about. I think I turned it. Did I turn it? I think I did. Let me turn that back. I got it straight there. I think so. Okay, I think that's straight. Got the babies in the background. So, I finally got her finished. This one is going to be my big girl. So this is one of the ones. She's just as big as I am, ain't she? So this is the one of the ones that I've been working on. She is a, what do you call it when makeover or redo? I don't know. She was stripped. Well, actually, she wasn't even much stripped because she didn't really have much paint on her. So I had purchased her on eBay, and I am redoing her. So that's what I really forgot what that's called. It is they do call it something in the community, but I forgot the term for it. But I am reborning her. Um, if I'm gonna get her pretty close, you can see she has freckles. See, I don't know if you can see them. She has freckles like my daughter. My daughter has freckles like that too across her nose. Um, and mine are all over. So I'm getting ready to root her hair. I'm pretty excited about that. Um, I have different types of hair that I have an option for. I had went and got this. It's a Afro bulk hair. So I can't wait to use this. I'm not using this one on her though. It's curly. It is so awesome. I love this stuff. I really cannot wait to use this. Yes. That baby is going to be adorable. So, but on her, I wanted her hair to be longer. So I am using this one on her. Um, This is the one I'm going to use on her. So this is one I have not used before. I normally get them curly. So uh this is Yaki Straight. I think that's correct. So I think it's going to be cute on her. See? It's going to be has a little length to it. And yeah, see? It's got a little wave in there. It's going to be pretty. It's soft. I think I already Did I already wash this? Yeah, I did already wash this one because the other one looks like this. So I know I hadn't washed this one yet, but this one I have washed. And this is what I am going to root her hair with. I am excited. I've been waiting to get to this part for the longest. I'm going to root her eyelashes. And as you see, I did paint her eyebrows. And then I went back over and was like, oh, I want to root her eyebrows instead. But that's okay because this can use as my base, and I can root over that. So I root with mohair, so I will root her eyelashes and her eyebrows with mohair, and her hair I will root human hair. Super excited, guys. So anyway, did I show y'all these? I got these on AliExpress. They're part of my $1.99 thing. They had like this $1.99 thing. Um, I don't know what it Choice Plus or something. So I went on there and grabbed some things. I think I paid like $20 or something like that for a whole bunch of stuff that they sent me. And this was one of the things that I got. I thought these were pretty cute. I can use it on the babies, especially my little ones, because they got the clips, those type. So yeah, those are pretty cute. Um, so right now, what I am about to do is I figured I would work on um, this one here while I talk to you guys. So what I want to talk to you about, well, it's not so much, I'm going to vent. I'm just going to vent because I've had, I don't know, I've had some, I don't know, I think, I don't know, I think I'm being affected by other people's moods and, wee wee, what are you doing? Stop trying to look for sweets. So, I don't know, I think I'm being affected by other people's mood swings or something. I don't know. I know I got my own moods and stuff like that, but I don't know. Some people in this house have been a little um, moody, uh, to say the least. I know y'all see Riku over there in the corner. I don't know what she's doing. They do this all the time. I swear. Okay. Okay. Like yesterday. Yesterday I had a really bad day at work. I mean, other than that, I've been doing okay. I've been, I went back to work. I've been taking things at my own pace because that's really all that I can do. Okay. I am healing pretty good, as you guys can see. I need to go find my vitamin E so I can put it on there. But this is my little scar I got. Oh look, how far I can raise my head up. So, and look, there. So I move. I have a more range of movement. I don't move it too fast because I move it too fast. I can't do that yet. It will hurt if I, you know, jerk it that way or jerk it that way, or whichever way. That will hurt. It will hurt. So we don't want to do that. Um, give me a moment here. I'm gonna hit pause, grab my stuff, and so I can start working on my little limb. I got some names for her you guys came up with, and I have not made a decision just yet. I love all the M names because that way her name will match Matthew's. So I am looking at that, and hopefully the next video, by the time I get her finished, I will have made a decision. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. For some reason, I couldn't find my needle. This is my favorite one here. I need to give me a second one because I only have one. I have these two, but yeah. So what I'm doing now is basically, oh yeah, I'm going to find some hair that matches her hair. So I'm looking through my mohair. I need to put something around this one. Thinking, yeah. But anyway, so oh, I forgot about that one. So this week, so I'm back in the office now. Um, because, well, I can't work at home anymore because of um, when I got sick. Anyway, I won't talk about that because that's just going to piss me off. But some things happened when I got sick outside of my control, and I couldn't get anyone to work with me on that, and everything snowballed, and I pretty much have to go into the office now. So I'm in the office, right? And yesterday, okay, first off, it just seems like to me, like every time that I look up, it's something. It's something else. Um, I can't do anything at this point to stay off this woman's radar. She is constantly um, going in behind everything that I do. It's ridiculous. And I'm just, it's like, and then I did my reasonable accommodation. So when I came back, I did like a reasonable accommodation, which is basically you ask for um, whatever it is that you need in order to help you to do your job better. So I did that. There's the dogs. Okay, I think they're done. Okay, so maybe not. So I put in my reasonable accommodation when I returned in January because um, it was taking a little bit longer than, um, well, I swear, every time I have a surgery, this is my third surgery, so every time, I don't know, I just don't have, it's like I don't quite understand the healing process because I always assume that I'm going to be back in action in no time. And that is not the case. It takes time to heal. And so I always do this, and I did it again. And my mom has said the same thing. She was like, you be sure that you're taking the time that you need to heal. And don't rush it and go back to work. And my doctor has said the same thing. But me not quite understanding or realizing what they meant, I was going by the book, you know, saying that this amount of time. Riri, you okay? Hi, Stank. Are you okay? So yeah, the book version which says basically, after the surgery, you'll be in the hard collar for 6 weeks. And I mean, this is stuff that he told me 6 weeks, and then another 6 weeks of soft collar. And he says, once you get out of the hard collar, you should be able to drive, right? So I was, oh, this is a perfect match for her. I was going off of that and thinking, and I did my time off according to that. I figured I will come back, and as I can work, and I would just do limited, what I can do while I am healing. So to get that going, I turned in a reasonable accommodation. Yeah, and let me tell you, it was denied by this woman. And I'm on there, I'm saying, I can't drive. I don't have, the privilege to drive. And she said, well, one of the things is, well, you can catch the bus. That was on her thing. That's in there. I'm like, okay. And I have to get that thing, that reasonable accommodation, and read you her comments. Because I was like, wait a minute. First off, you told me to put in the reasonable accommodation, and you would take a look at it and adjust, if it's a medical, you said if it's a medical reason, then you would take a look at it and you would be able to adjust whatever needs to be done. So I turned in the reasonable accommodation for a medical purposes, and she rejects it. Only thing she did not reject was me being able to get a chair. Okay, so I requested this back in January. I didn't find out the response of anything until March, the around the 9th of March. So here it is, April. Do you think I have a chair? No. I still have the same chair I had before, and let me tell you, I've been in a lot of pain. Because one of the problems, oh yeah, that's another thing I'll tell y'all too, is that, so the whole purpose of me having this surgery on my neck was, okay, so I went to the doctor. Oh, first I went to the emergency room back in, I think it was August. I think it was August, because the pain had gotten so unbearable that I was not able to sit. I was not able to stand. I was not able to walk. I was getting these shooting pains, and at the time, I did not know what those pains were. I didn't find out until later, after going to see my primary doctor, um, and he explained to me that those are nerve pains. So then, we looked up and everything. And I was like, he's like, is this what you're feeling? This what you're feeling? And I'm like, yeah. I'm explaining. Actually, first I explained to him what I was feeling, and he said that was nerve pain. So he prescribed me something exactly for nerve pain, because the muscle relaxers they had given me was not working for the nerve pain. Um, so now I take that. I also get muscle spasms. So muscle spasms, nerve pain, and then there is this um, the numbness, and the tingling and all of that. I hadn't even recognized as being something that was serious or a condition. It was like, okay, that's weird. You know, it's not causing me no pain. I'm good. But yeah, these are things that I was dealing with, but most importantly was the nerve pain is what was bringing me down to my knees. Yeah. So I found what I'm going to use here. I'm going to grab her. But yeah, so went to see the doctor. Went to the hospital. The hospital doctor referred me to the orthopedics here. So I contacted them, and I've been seeing them. I think I got in like immediately, pretty much almost, and I've been seeing them ever since. So fast forward, I had the surgery and everything, and they told me they did something or whatever, and they told me that hopefully this surgery, and from my research that I've done, they're right. I mean, there was a possibility that all of this could be coming from that compressed disc that was pushing into my spine. Could I don't know if it is. I don't know if it did or didn't. I don't know if it had already done so much damage that this is just something I'm going to have to live with. I don't know. But I don't know. It's like when I went back to, I don't know. I'm back where I started from, because I'm feeling the pains all over again, and it's pretty bad again, like it was before. So I don't, I'm at a loss right now on what that's supposed to mean, because now here I'm at work, and I had to take off last week because my back had actually gone out. Um, yeah, my back had gone out, and this is still happening. So my back, so much pain that I can't do anything. I can't even walk. I can't sit. I can't do anything. Um, and then here comes the nerve pain. So the nerve pain shoots down my legs, down my backside. Whose head is heavy enough? I don't have to put nothing in there. But I do need to put some stuff in it to fill it out. Um, Yeah, like it's sealed and everything pretty good. So, so then, so then, oh goodness gracious. So then I'm sorry. What did I say last? So then so right now going back to work and everything, and like last week, everything all over again. I started feeling um Wednesdays I go to PT. So I went to PT and we did this exercise, and oh my gosh, it just shot pain straight, nerve pain going straight up my arm, and it shoots up and it goes up here. So I can feel it up in here and I feel it in this arm. So now it's there. It was there all last week. If I do certain movements, it comes back. So I just prefer not to do those movements. So now, I mean, it was so bad. I had to leave work. I couldn't make it through the rest of the day. I just took off the rest of the week last week. Um, just took off the rest of the week for last week, and I got the medicine. He called in a prescription, so of course I go back and I see him. But I'm seeing him still, and they're like, "Okay, so when did this happen? When did you start, feeling this sort of way?" And I'm like, this is the same thing I was feeling when I first came into you guys. Um, so at this point, I don't know if they're gonna try to do shots in my back. I don't know. Did anyone else go through anything like this? This is crazy because this is all kind of I've had back pain before. I've always had back pain. But all this other nerve pain and stuff, it's just recently come on. I don't know. I had the nerve pain before. Well, we thought it was a sciatica. Which I never did really get treated for it or anything or get diagnosed or anything for it. I just know when I had my fibroids removed, they thought that it was because the fibroids were sitting on a nerve. And then once I had the surgery, that would solve this problem. And yeah, that did not happen. Um, it calmed down for a while, but then it all came back. And when I got to moving around and stuff, it always comes back. And used to be, I would have to overexert myself, exercising, working out, or maybe having a long trip and just overdoing it, walking. You know how you go on trips and stuff. And when we're tourists, we want to see everything. That's me. I want to see everything and I want to walk. I want to walk and I want to see it all. Okay. Well, that normally before that would bring on that pain. And it would take me probably about I don't know, a week or a couple of weeks to get over it. And I would be in just so much pain. Um, but now it's not even like that. I go in and clean the kitchen, or yeah, that's it. Or I go into the kitchen and try to cook a dinner. I can't even finish the dinner without having to get my walker and sitting on it while I'm in there cooking. Um, the back pain and nerve pain. So, like I said, this all came on quite sudden. Over the fall of last year. So this was new to me, and it caused a lot of problems in my job, in my job performance, because I was always in pain, and I was limited, not able to do a lot of things. I mean, I couldn't even do basic things as sitting here, sitting at my desk. Uh, yeah, I couldn't even sit at my desk for too long because I would have to jump up because of the pains would be so bad, and I would be really trying to finish something, and I could not finish it. Okay, couldn't finish a sentence or whatever it is I'm trying to finish doing. Can't finish that. I would have to jump up and it's over with. It's done. I'm done. Um, so, and that was why, that was, and that is what it all started, causing all the problems at work, was that. So I had done a reasonable accommodation back in October to try to letting them know. I got my doctor. I finally found out what was going on, or we thought we know what was going on, and let them know. And that was about October when I put in the reasonable accommodation. Unfortunately, I never heard back from anyone. I went in one day to see the doctor on one of my visits, and he set me down. And this was in November, and said, "Okay, we need it. This is our options." And basically, it was surgery. So he had been telling me this. It could be surgery, but he hadn't scheduled a date. He scheduled a date, and it was November the 23rd. So I'm like, what? That's like week after next? Yeah, it was really quick. So I'm like, okay, great. It's something I need to do. Hopefully it'll fix some problems. Numbness, tingling, it did. I don't have the shaking. I don't do that no more. With on this side was kind of doing that, so it fixed those problems, and those could have been a lot more serious. And definitely didn't want to lose functions or in my arms or my hands. God no, because you see I do all this stuff like this, so no way. Um, so yeah, so I put in the reasonable accommodation, and because they kept telling me, you need to do a reasonable accommodation. You need to do a reasonable accommodation. If you're saying that all this is going on, you need to do that so we can help you, because we can't help you without the reasonable accommodation. So I did that, and I even had the manager even looked and said, the manager's manager looked and said, okay, well, I see. I contacted them, and they do have it, but it's not been assigned to anyone yet. Okay. So here it is. I'm like, well, I gotta go. I'm about to have surgery. And they're like, okay, well, you need to report to the office. Okay, at the time I'm going, what? I said, I'm trying to tell you, I cannot sit in that day. I cannot. And they were like, well, we're gonna AWOL you. Yeah. And this kept happening and happening and happening all the way up until the point it was about time for me to go, to where I took leave. I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and take leave, because you're going to keep harassing me about going in. And I'm telling you, I can't make it up there. I can't even sit in that desk. Um, and I have brought you my medical stuff, showing you and telling you what is going on with me and why it is not possible. You know that I'm about to have surgery, and you still, this is, it's not like I'm playing or anything like that. Yeah. And then I come back from surgery. Okay. So you would think, okay, well, maybe they finally found the reasonable accommodation. They finally processed it. No, they did not. I came back, the reasonable accommodation had not been processed. I was still right back where I started from. And they're saying, okay, you need to report to the office, blah, 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 this date. Are you there? Are you there? I'm like, I can't even drive. I'm still in my hard brace, not able to drive. No, still barely able to move back and forth. I can't. I don't know what to tell you. Um, why can't I? I can't. So they went on, they kept on and kept on and kept on. And what they would do is, since I wasn't complying or doing that, they would, I kept getting, write ups, I guess you can call them. Um, and tell it, and yeah, write ups and stuff like this. So I did another reasonable accommodation when I returned in January, to get time to heal, try to get like a gradual, get me back in there gradually and not full speed, because I'm still not able to lift over a certain amount of weight. I'm limited in my range of movement. Um, Not driving yet. Um, so that finally got that through. So I did that. The guy called me. We did our interview and everything, and sent it out to management. And the manager of the manager denied pretty much everything on there. Um, yeah. So what the job says that you got to do this and you got to do that. Um, so would not give me any break in anything. Basically said you got to be able to do the job. Whether it didn't matter, you got to be able to do the job. The job, your job description says this, you got to be able to do that. So she didn't care anything about that I was recovering from surgery. So as I found this out last month, and I'm like, why did you even tell me to do the reasonable accommodation if you weren't even going to consider it? Why did you tell me even do that? Why? And then, like, I suffer from also, my anxiety and PTSD. So when these onsets come on, as like one, I got to the point now to where when I have to deal with this stuff at work, it bothers me, and I can't deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I really don't. I am tired, guys. I am at the point to where, I'm 50 years old. I am. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with um that type of management. You know, I don't want to deal with it. It seems like I have no rights. It's like, whatever you say goes. Yeah. I yeah. So there, I do have FMLA in place, so if I need to take leave, and sometimes, like I said, I have these episodes, or I also have, where I can't sleep at night, and sometimes, I may not go to sleep until 6 o'clock in the morning, and I don't hear the alarm go off, and then, they're like, so I don't call in prior to going to work, but there's a stipulation on there that says, um, and also my doctor has let them know that my condition can be what's it called, debilitating, where um I'm not able to call in. Okay, so that's in there. And so a couple of times I've had to let them know when I return. Usually I may come in late or something like that, and I just say, hey, I need to invoke my FMLA for a couple hours today, or if I miss today, I invoke my FLA for yesterday, or I may do it at the end of the day whenever I can. Um, I may send an email or something, however I can do it, or when I can. Um, yeah, so yesterday she sends me this email. Yeah, sends me this email yesterday. Um, it's a discipline something, and same thing. She said, you have to call in at least 2 hours, and you have not been doing that. So this is a blah blah blah. You've been told to do that numerous times. And I'm like, what? Okay, we have gone through this. We just went through this in June of 2022. I think it was June. Yeah, June of 22 with the manager. And I had to do the same thing. I had to show him where it says this. I showed him my medical records. And since the prior incident of what of from um from September and all of that, and she has a copy of my medical of my FMLA and all of that stuff like that too. The stuff from the doctors that they wrote. So she knows all this stuff. And now they're doing the same thing again. Again. And I said, well, show me where it is. Show me where that is. Where is that written at? Because you're supposed to call you're supposed to call 2 hours ahead of time. How can you call 2 hours ahead of time if you're in a position where you're not able to? That's not possible. So, anyway. And that's another thing, too, is, of course, they don't consider mental health as being a real disability or condition, or medical condition either. So, that's an issue, all on its own. But I rambled on here for 36 minutes and I have not even started her. I got her taken apart, but I haven't started rooting her eyelashes, and I guess that's what I need to do. So, thanks guys for listening. Love you. Toodles. Peace.